Alright, let's dive into why Uber drivers are fed up. The frustration among Uber drivers is palpable. And it's not just a fleeting sentiment, it's a deep-seated issue that has been brewing for quite some time. These drivers, who are the backbone of the ride-sharing giant, are feeling increasingly marginalized and unheard. The frustration is real and it's boiling over. It's not just about the daily grind of navigating through congested city streets or dealing with the occasional rude passenger. It's about a systemic issue that affects their livelihood and well-being. Thousands of drivers are voicing their anger, and here's why. They are organizing protests, forming alliances, and making their voices heard in any way they can. This collective outcry is a testament to the severity of the issues they face. First off, let's talk about pay. The cornerstone of any job is fair compensation, and for many Uber drivers, this is where the problem begins. They sign up with the hope of earning a decent income, but the reality often falls short. Many drivers are saying that their earnings are dwindling. Despite putting in long hours and covering significant distances, the financial rewards are not commensurate with their efforts. This disparity is a major source of discontent. Uber's commission cuts into their fares, and in some cases, drivers are making less than minimum wage. This is a harsh reality that many drivers are grappling with. The promise of flexible work and good pay is overshadowed by the stark numbers on their earnings summary. Imagine driving for hours and barely breaking even. The physical and mental toll of such a demanding job, coupled with the financial strain, is overwhelming. It's a vicious cycle that leaves drivers feeling exhausted and demoralized. That's a harsh reality many are facing. The dream of being your own boss and setting your own hours quickly fades when the financial pressures mount. It's a struggle that many drivers know all too well. Next up, the lack of support. When issues arise, whether it's a technical glitch with the app or a dispute with a passenger, drivers often find themselves at a loss. The support system that should be there to assist them is frequently unresponsive or inadequate. Drivers are dealing with rude passengers, car maintenance issues, and even safety concerns. These challenges are part and parcel of the job, but without adequate support, they become insurmountable obstacles. But when they reach out to Uber for help, they get little to no response. It's a frustrating experience that leaves drivers feeling abandoned and unsupported. The lack of effective communication exacerbates their problems. It's like shouting into a void. The sense of isolation and helplessness is profound. Drivers need to feel that their concerns are being heard and addressed, not ignored. No one likes feeling ignored, especially when their livelihood is on the line. The stakes are high, and the lack of support can have serious consequences for drivers' financial stability and mental health. Let's not forget about the constant rate changes. The unpredictability of fare rates adds another layer of stress for drivers. They never know what to expect, making it difficult to plan their work and income. One day, fares are decent. The next, they're slashed without warning. This inconsistency is frustrating and makes it nearly impossible for drivers to rely on a steady income. This unpredictability makes it nearly impossible to plan or budget. Drivers need stability to manage their expenses and plan for the future, but the fluctuating fares make this a constant challenge. Drivers can't count on a steady income, and that's incredibly stressful. The financial uncertainty takes a toll on their mental health and overall well-being. And then there's the issue of deactivation. The fear of being deactivated without notice or a clear reason looms large for many drivers. It's a constant source of anxiety. Drivers can be deactivated without notice or a clear reason. This lack of job security is a major concern. The sudden loss of income can be devastating, especially for those who rely on Uber as their primary source of income. Imagine waking up one day and finding out you're out of a job just like that. The abruptness and lack of explanation add to the stress and uncertainty that drivers face. It's devastating, and it can happen to anyone. The fear of deactivation hangs over every driver, adding to the already high levels of stress and anxiety. Lastly, drivers feel like they're being taken for granted. They put in long hours, navigate through traffic, and deal with difficult passengers, all while trying to make a living. Yet, they often feel unappreciated and undervalued. They're the ones out there, on the roads, dealing with traffic, long hours, and sometimes difficult passengers. Their hard work and dedication deserve recognition and respect. But the respect and appreciation seem to be nowhere in sight. The lack of acknowledgement for their efforts is disheartening and adds to their overall frustration. Uber's model may have revolutionized transportation, but it's leaving a lot of drivers in the dust. The innovative platform that promised so much is now a source of disillusionment for many. Their frustration is valid, and it's time for a change. The collective voice of the drivers needs to be heard, and their concerns addressed. It's time for Uber to take meaningful action. If Uber wants to keep its drivers happy and motivated, they need to start listening and taking action. Addressing these issues is not just about improving the driver's experience, but also about ensuring the long-term success of the platform. So next time you hop in an Uber, remember the person behind the wheel and the struggles they might be facing. A little empathy and understanding can go a long way in making their day a bit better. Let's push for better treatment and fair pay for these hardworking individuals. They deserve to be treated with respect and fairness, and it's up to all of us to advocate for their rights. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video enlightening, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Your support helps us continue to shed light on important issues. Catch you in the next one. Until then, drive safe and stay informed.